So there really is no bad time to come to Salmon River Falls. This is fall right now, and during fall, obviously this area is loaded with salmon, not right at the falls itself, but further downstream towards Pulaski. There's always people that are coming to this area simply because between Syracuse and Watertown, this is one of the few waterfalls that there is, and it's a beautiful sight, even in the fall when flows aren't as strong. Now, if you come here in the spring, it can be impressive how much water is coming down from here. But take a look. Here's Salmon River Falls, here about 45 minutes to an hour from Syracuse. Now, Salmon River Falls is no secret. Many people come up here and just go to the overlook and look at it. If you want to actually go down, it is a very steep path. Now, here's an aerial view of what it looks like. You can see these switchbacks right here. This path is not for everybody. It's a little steep. When wet, it can be a little slippery. And there's a lot of steps involved here. However, when you get to the bottom and you see a view like this, it is very hard to say, hey, I don't want to go to the bottom. What an amazing place. Now, talked a little bit about the hike. The hike is like this. You're going to walk down and you're going to go through steps that are a little bit steep. Now, in the winter, most people stay away from this area because there's ice. The trail could be closed. But you're going to go through steps up and down like this, and some people just don't have the knees or the strength to do it. Others, it's no big deal. It's a really easy path. It all depends on your hiking skills and, your ability to wander outdoors. Now, this right here is Salmon River Falls. Salmon River Falls is a well-known waterfall right out of Pulaski. And the great thing about it is this is during the fall months. A lot of times it can be in the lowest during the fall months and also in the winter months when it's frozen. I've been here during the winter months when it's just solid ice. Now, this waterfall right here is accessible. What I mean by that is this is public land. If you choose, you can walk right down to the bottom. You can walk right to this point and check out beautiful Salmon River. Now, this is the same river that further downstream gets a ton of salmon during the fall. If you come in late fall, you're going to have steelhead and brown trout come through here. And most of the crowds are going to be down there. Now, if you come here on the weekend, it can be very busy as well. However, you're looking at what they refer to as the Gorge. Now, this is not the Gorge side. You'll see the Gorge come up right here. Just a beautiful area of a 110-foot waterfall here in central New York. Now, a lot of people say this area doesn't have many good waterfalls. You're right. However, this stands out in an area that, Lake Ontario, the Salmon River are kind of the main tourist attractions. Right now, we're 19 miles from the mouth of the Salmon River and Lake Ontario. And obviously, it's dependent on flow. This is during the fall. If we were here during the springtime, this entire face would be completely covered with water. But right now, it looks just like this, which is nothing to complain about. Right here between Syracuse and Watertown, as we talked about, where could you go to find a better view just like this? It's a beautiful place. It's a place that you could literally pull off on the side of the road, spend a half an hour and enjoy this, or you could find a way to spend a whole day here in central New York.